Well, it's that time of the year again. It's time to set our goals, make our vision boards, and get all geared up for the new year. My life has changed completely in 2020. I feel like a total different person as compared to who I was at the beginning of 2020, and that gives me all the more reason to be excited for 2021. I am just so excited for 2021, and I cannot wait to take on all the adventures that 2021 has in store for me. And that's why I've already started planning for the new year, and I've started working on my vision board as well. And in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to be showing you how I am making my vision board and how you can make yours as well. So I first made a vision board for 2020, which was last year. And now at the end of 2020, when I look at that vision board, there are just so many things that came true, and that made me believe in the power of vision boards and in the power of manifestation as well. And that's why I decided I'm going to be making a vision board again, and I'm going to be manifesting everything that I want again. Of course, manifestation doesn't work like just putting up something on the wall and waiting for the magic to happen and everything to come true. That's not what happens. You have to take actionable steps to make everything that you've manifested come true. But a vision board is a way of keeping yourself motivated and keeping your eye on the prize and working towards it as well. And that's why I'm going to be making a vision board again. So let's go and make my vision board. The first thing that I did when I started to work on my vision board was to write all my goals and everything that was on my bucket list in my bullet journal. Some of the things that I wrote in here were things I wanted to achieve in just a couple of months, some of them in a year, and some of them even 5 years down the lane. So you don't have to restrict yourself to writing things that you want to achieve only in 2021. Just write down everything that's on your bucket list and all the goals that you want to achieve. This could be related to a dream vacation or a dream house or even just spending more time with your family. Anything and everything can go onto your vision board. There are two reasons why writing down all of this is important. The first one is because when you write all of this down, it makes you think of what it is that you want. And the second reason is that it makes finding pictures a lot easier. Talking about pictures, all my vision board pictures come from Pinterest, but you can also find pictures on Google, from magazines, newspapers, and any other place as well. It just doesn't matter where your pictures come from. All that matters is, does this picture match what you envision for yourself? So last year when I made my vision board, I decided to make it on a black chart paper. I cut out some pictures and I pasted it up there. That's about it. But this year I decided to do it a little different. So this year I invested in this black grid wall. So the reason I put a grid wall over just doing it on a chart paper like last time was because I felt like I wanted the flexibility to switch up things on my vision board and not just have the same thing throughout the year, because my priorities might change throughout the year, my focus areas might change throughout the year, and I really wanted my vision board to embody that change that I was going through. And when I did it on a chart paper, it did not really give me that flexibility. So I went ahead and decided to invest in this grid wall. So I bought this grid wall on Amazon, and I'll make sure to link it in the description below. But this is the largest size available on Amazon. This is what I bought, the largest size available. But there are smaller sizes available if you don't have space for such a huge one. There are very small ones available as well. But this is basically what I'm using for my vision board this year. And it actually looks great at my workspace. I think it looks absolutely good at my workspace. And I put it right in front of my desk, so it's even more a constant source of motivation for me. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be using. Along with this, you'll also need a couple of other things. The first thing you'll obviously need is your pictures. Now, pictures are obviously important. Your vision board cannot be made without pictures because, well, it's a vision board, right? So like I told you earlier, you can get your pictures from Pinterest, Unsplash, Google, or wherever you want to. I do see quite a lot of people getting pictures from magazines and newspapers as well, which is absolutely great. Just that I don't get them in my home, so I've resorted to printing out pictures. Other than that, you're going to be needing a pair of scissors, of course, to cut the papers. And then another thing you might need are these wooden clips. So if you are making a vision board on a grid wall like I am, you will need these wooden clips. So these wooden clips are to put your pictures to the grid wall. And I think this process makes it a lot more easier, because last year when I was doing it on a chart paper, I had to glue every single picture and then stick it and like press it so hard to make sure it doesn't come out. I had to glue the pictures quite a lot of times to make sure they don't fall off halfway through the year. So if you are making your vision board on a grid wall like I am, you're going to be needing these. You can get them from a local stationery store, or you can also get them on Amazon. So with the grid wall that I ordered, they actually gave me these, but I just bought some extra just in case. But if you're not using a grid wall like I am, all you need is Fevicol or a Fevi stick. That's all you need, and you can just take those pictures, glue them up, and then stick them on the chart paper. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is cutting out the pictures, obviously. Now, like every year, I still went overboard and bought in a lot of pictures. I might not need half of them, and I also might have to cut half of these down because they are too big and I overestimated the size of my grid wall. But the first thing that I'm going to be doing is going ahead and cutting these pictures. And honestly, I am not very good with cutting pictures. I just cannot get those straight lines. I don't know why. My mom just gets these perfect straight lines when she cuts pictures, but me, it's just like a wobbly border. So here are all the pictures that I have for my vision board. There are many. I will have to like cut them into smaller pieces so that they all fit on my vision board. But I'm just going to clean up this place and then I'm going to start putting it on my vision board. So I'm finally done creating my vision board and here it is. I think it turned out just so beautiful. I know you can't see the whole thing right now, but I think it's just turned out so beautiful. Just looking at it really inspires me and motivates me to work towards it. So now let me go ahead and show you what each of these things on my vision board are and explain to you why exactly they're there. So let's see. So this is the whole vision board and we're gonna get started here. So this top section is basically signifying my fitness and the food that I eat. I want to eat healthy food, I want to become much fitter, and I also want to do some cardio and start working out and things like that. Then I've got a little quote here that says, let your focus always be the encouragement of innovation, experimentation and creativity. And moving down, we're going to be seeing a lot of my travel wishes. So this first picture up here, it basically just means that I want to travel with my friends, I want to have more fun with friends, make new friends as well, and just get out of my little bubble and start enjoying life a bit. And then the next thing here is a beach. I absolutely love beaches and I want to really go to an exotic beach location where I can see a view like this. And then here I've got scuba diving. So scuba diving is something I wanted to do for quite a while now, and that's why scuba diving is up here as well, because this is some adventure I want to take on next year. And then I've also got a little quote here that says, it's okay to do things alone, it's okay to vibe by yourself, because I think it's very important for me to know and understand and accept the fact that I can be alone and I can still have a lot of fun. And then again, we have one more travel-based thing here. I really want to go to an exotic location, maybe like Bali or Maldives, and see a view like this and relax like this. And then I've also got another quote here that says, always bring your own sunshine. Moving up, we're going to be seeing a couple of things. The first thing that we see here is a quote that says, this is just the beginning, and it's only going to get better from here, because I feel like my life has changed quite a bit in the last 1 year. I just want it to be even better in the coming years. And then I also have a little quote written as, taking care of yourself is productive, because I think I need to take a lot more care of myself, and this kind of pertains to my fitness side of things. And then in the middle here, I kind of got two pictures. The first one is a bedroom. So this is how my dream bedroom would look, with like a lot of fairy lights and very cozy and things like that. And then I've got another picture here, which is basically the kind of home office I want. I absolutely love home offices, so this is one thing that I would love to have. And then I've also got an affirmation here. So it says, my life is overflowing with opportunities of growth. This basically indicates that I need to really look out, and I need to look out for opportunities where I can grow and get out of my comfort zone. And then down here, we've got like a picture of college. So this is the kind of college I want to go to after my engineering's done. This is the college that I want to go to abroad. So I just put up that picture here as well. This is the exact same picture I had on my vision board last year too. And then down here we have books. So again, I put on books here because I want to read a lot more books and I want to learn from them as well. So moving up here, I have the YouTube silver play button. This play button is given to YouTubers who hit 100k subscribers on YouTube, which is one of my goals for next year. And I actually even edited the channel's name onto the silver play button because of manifestation. And then I also put another affirmation here that reads, my income is constantly increasing and I'm wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. Moving down, we've got a TEDx picture. So this indicates that I want to go on TEDx next year. I want to be a TEDx speaker next year. So that's another thing I'm going to be working towards. And then moving down, we're going to be seeing like a workspace. To me, this picture indicates like a person who is working hard, a person who is building their dreams and basically all of that. And then into the middle up here, there's a planner. It has been my long-term dream to publish my own planners and journals. And while this is not like a one-year goal for me, I still wanted to put it up here because I wanted to remind myself of what I'm working towards. And then I also have another thing that says I vibrate at a high frequency and attract like-minded individuals into my life, which is basically an affirmation for me to say that I'm going to be attracting people who inspire me, and these are the people who will push me to work harder. And finally, we have another woman here who's working hard at a cafe. This is also my interpretation of a woman who is working hard, who is building her dream life, and just, those sort of things. And this is basically my vision board. How nice is it? I just love the way it looks. So this is my vision board for 2020. This is what I have made for motivating myself throughout the year. For me, a vision board is more than manifesting. A vision board to me is a constant source of motivation that I can look to jump out of my comfort zone, to push myself and work harder and work towards my dreams and goals, rather than just sitting back and hoping for everything in my life to happen for me. So that's what a vision board to me means. And this is my vision board for the year. I am so excited to see your vision boards as well, and I'm going to be seeing you soon.